This is group number 4 of plants. So our first tree in this group is weeping birch or weeping white birch. Its scientific name is Betula pendula, and it's in the birch family. It's an angiosperm. It has alternate leaf arrangement. You can see that here, one leaf per node. There's the other petiole. You can't see the other leaf. It is simple pinnate, and it has white bark, so that's why it's often called weeping white birch. And it has weeping branches, so branches that hang, so hence pendula. Pendula refers to like a pendulum swinging back and forth. So the branches are weeping because they're not taut like another tree. They weep down. The next shrub or vine is honeysuckle. Scientific name, Lonicera tatarica. It's in the honeysuckle family, so hopefully that's easy to remember. It is an angiosperm. It has opposite leaf arrangement, so you can see that here, and it is simple pinnate. So this is a picture of 2 leaves. I couldn't get one of just 1 leaf. So it's simple pinnate, and it can be a shrub, as seen here, or a vine. It has beautiful fragrant flowers that start in the spring. It can kind of go into early summer. It is a fast grower, so it can be a pest, but it's in general a very nice, lovely plant. The next one is beauty bush. Scientific name Colquitzia amabilis. It's also in the honeysuckle family, and it's an angiosperm. Its leaf arrangement is opposite, and it is a simple pinnate leaf. It's a shrub with beautiful light pink flowers in the spring. They just get covered with them. And I had a professor when I was in college call this the dead chicken bush, because the seeds, when you get seeds, are kind of covered in fuzz and they look like a dead chicken, is what he said. So that's kind of unique and interesting about this plant. The leaves are slightly toothed. It's a really pretty shrub, really pretty in the spring. The next plant is snowball bush. Scientific name Viburnum opulus. It's also in the honeysuckle family. It's an angiosperm. It's opposite, you can see that here, and it is simple palmate. So 3 main veins. It has 3 lobed leaves, so 1 lobe, 2 lobe, 3 lobes. And it does have clusters of white flowers in the spring that look like snowballs. So that's its name, snowball bush. But here it is. This is actually in my yard. It's new. It's only been growing here 2 years, so it's not very big, but they can get very big, but really nice snowball flowers in the spring. Next shrub is Weigela, scientific name Weigela floribunda. It's also in the honeysuckle family, and it's an angiosperm. It has opposite leaf arrangement, so you can see that here. It is a simple pinnate leaf, and floribunda means lots of flowers, so it's covered with flowers in the spring. They can be light pink, dark pink, so lots of different colors and leaf coloration variations. This is a Weigela from my yard, so it's got a dark green middle with a lighter green edge. Sometimes they can be kind of pinkish around the edge, sometimes they can be all one color. So they vary, but Weigela floribunda, lots of flowers in the spring. Burning bush is the next plant, Euonymus elatus. It's in the staff tree family, and it's an angiosperm. It has opposite leaf arrangement, you can see that here, and it's simple pinnate. So again, I couldn't get one that just was by itself, and so this is many leaves, so it's simple pinnate. This is just 1 leaf right here, so lots of leaves on a branch. It turns bright red in the fall, hence burning bush, so here it is in the fall. And elatus means winged, and it refers to the branch with 4 protrusions of wings on it. So it makes the branch almost square. So if you feel the branch in your hand, it's almost square due to these protrusions that are on the branch. The next plant is red osier dogwood, Cornus sericea, excuse me. It's in the dogwood family, and it's an angiosperm. It has opposite leaf arrangement, and it's simple pinnate. It has red twigs and branches. You can kind of see that here, maybe back here too. Sericea means silk, so if you tear it, you'll see little silky threads coming from the veins, which is kind of neat. There's lots of different cultivars of this one, and the leaf colors and patterns may vary. This is one from my yard, so it's got a white margin with a green middle. This one is native to Utah, so you can find it up in the mountains, but you won't see it like this. It'll be all green. The next one is redbud. Scientific name Cirsus canadensis. It's in the legume or the pea family. It's an angiosperm and it has alternate leaf arrangement. You can see that here. It's got a simple palmate leaf and it has beautiful magenta buds in the spring. So it's really planted because it's beautiful in the spring. It has a heart-shaped leaf and it has a pod-like fruit because it is in the legume or the pea family. The next plant is scrub oak. This one's native to Utah, so you'll find this kind of on the hills below mountains or even in the mountains. Its scientific name is Quercus gambili. I believe is named after the man who named it. It's in the oak family and it's an angiosperm. It has alternate leaf arrangement. That's kind of difficult to see here. It looks like it's almost whorled. It is simple pinnate. And they can be deeply and irregularly lobed, which is kind of interesting. So not all leaves look alike. And again, it's native to Utah. It produces acorns, and it's a smallish tree or kind of really shrub-like, kind of all clustered together. The next plant, our last plant in this group of trees, is horse chestnut, and it's our favorite scientific name, Aesculus hippocastanum. And so this is horse chestnut. It's in the buckeye family. It's an angiosperm. It has alternate or opposite leaf arrangement. You can see that here. And it is a compound palmate leaf. It has pretty upright flowers in the spring that are usually white. Sometimes they're splotched with red. And it has these spiky ball fruits that contain the chestnut inside. Leaves can have 5 to 7 leaflets. And it's a pretty ornamental tree here that we can have here in Utah. So that is the end of group 4.